Bonjour mes amis. Hello everyone. This is going to be my first attempt at making a video for you guys to show you how to answer some of the Mogul questions this week. Alors, sur la page ici, on peut voir la table. So here is the table that we're going to be working on today. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that for your cafe items, you guys have already chosen your cafe items, so you don't have to worry too much about that part, okay? So now that you've put in your items for this week, quand tu as choisi les choses que tu veux dans ta café, la prochaine chose est de choisir combien de batches tu veux utiliser pour la semaine. So the first thing you guys need to do is you just need to choose how many batches of cookies or treats or whatever you're going to make for this week. For this example, we'll just use the butter tart cookies as an example. Right. So the first thing is to indicate the amount of batches that we're going to make. So in my example, I said that for my butter tart cookies, I'm going to make 10 batches. So 10 batches. Okay. Prochaine chose est d'identifier combien de pièces il va être pour chaque batch. So, j'ai dit pour ma batch, il va être 20 pièces. So 20 pieces. Okay. Prochaine chose est de trouver combien de pièces tu vas avoir en tout. So it's asking you to figure out how many pieces you would have in total if you were to make the amount of batches that you said you were going to make. So, looking at mine, I have 10 batches, and in each batch, I have 20 pieces in each batch. So to find my total pieces, the only thing that you guys have to do is you just have to multiply the amount in total that you have by the amount of pieces in each batch. So 10 times 20 equals 200 pieces. Okay? There you go. Prochaine chose est qu'il dit le numéro de pièces que tu donné dans ta restaurant, so or cafe. So the next one is saying how many pieces did you actually sell in your restaurant. Now for this, you guys get to choose the amount of pieces that you sold, obviously, to make this a little bit more challenging and realistic. Not every bakery sells all of their items in a store, so come up with a different number that you would like. So I will say that my number of pieces in my graph, or my table, sorry, that I said that I sold was, sorry, 1 second here, 156. Oh, sorry, 1 second, everybody. Just got to get to the right table. Oh my goodness. Yes, I sold 156 pieces. Is 156. Okay, so that's the number that I said I made. Then the last two parts here say for you to find the fraction of the pieces sold, and this is going to be your practice question for this week. Okay, how can you identify the fraction of the pieces sold? Okay, I know that the pieces I sold was 156. But I know that in total I had made 200 pieces. Okay? So remember, this is the total of the amount of pieces that I made. Okay. So I know that my total is going to be 200, because remember, that's the total amount that I made. But then my numerator is going to identify how many pieces I sold in total. And I sold 156. Ta-da! Now, for the most part, this is where you guys will be able to end for the fraction of pieces sold, as your fraction is right here. But then the project asks you to simplify your fraction. So, if I were to simplify 156 over 200, I have to go about and figure out a way to simplify this fraction, okay? Now, doing some quick math in my brain, I realized the greatest common factor that they share in common is probably 4, if I'm not mistaken. So, I'm going to divide my fraction by the greatest common factor, which was 4. Okay. 200 divided by 4 is 50. And 156 is, divided by 4 is 39. And just like that, everyone, I have solved all of my table up to the last one where it says fractions of batches sold. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that after.